Hello, everyone. Your girl Tay here from Let's Talk Wild, bringing you some more animal news. This time, scientists they inject rhino horns with radioactive particles to stop poachers. We're gonna get into the video, see the process, and get into the research. I know a bunch of people have questions about this, so we are gonna read through the frequently asked questions and I'll give my wild thoughts. But before we do, make sure you guys subscribe to Let's Talk Wild on all podcasting and social media platforms. Also, here on YouTube, give this stream a thumbs up, a like, all of that good stuff. After you watch this, make sure you check out the channel. I have some celebrity animal interactions, celebrity pet updates, animal news, animals in pop culture. Y'all already know. So make sure you guys check out the rest of the animal topics here on the channel. Okay. I got a little something for everybody. If you're not into the animal news, we got the celebrities with the animals. If I try to keep it, diverse. Hey Ox. Hey everyone that's joining and watching. But let's get into the radioactive rhinos. Okay, so let's get into the research here, okay? And then we're gonna watch a video of the scientists doing the process, and then we'll get into the frequently asked questions, and then I'll give my wild thoughts, okay? So here we have uh the Rhisotope Project. Okay, by inserting measured quantities of radioisotopes into the horns of live rhinos, the project aims to use nuclear science in a novel way for conservation. This non lethal yet powerful solution aims to radically reduce the demand from end users and save rhinos from the very real threat of extinction. So, science saving rhinos, making rhino horns radioactive, reduces their desirability as a commodity. Radioactively treated horns are more likely to be detected at international borders, making it more likely that smuggling syndicates are exposed, prosecuted, and convicted under anti-terrorism laws. And people saving rhinos, the Rhisotope Project is also comprised of a strong philanthropic arm focusing on community and educational support projects, creating rhino champions and projects that allow communities to reap the benefits of living rhinos and not the ones that ain't here no more. Now, rhino saving people, wildlife crime is one of the four major black market crimes. The others are drugs, human trafficking, and weapons trafficking. All of these activities fund international terrorism, making the world a more dangerous place for everyone. Okay. So let's get into the video of the research. Okay. Yes. Share this tab. We're going to bring it up and we're going to bring me down. We're going to stop the banner. Okay. So we're going to watch. Actually, I'm going to stay up because I want y'all to see my full reaction, but I will be muting. Actually, I'm going to bring myself down first. Should I? No. Yeah, no, it's okay. So many things, so many questions. Okay, so I'm gonna go on mute. Let's go.
What we're doing today is we are making history. We are putting radioisotopes into the horn of rhino for the first time ever. And the reason to do this is to devalue the rhino horn in the eyes of end users, but also to make horn traceable as it's moved across international borders, at airports, harbours, border crossings, things like that, where they have radiation portal monitors. You get certain molecules which are naturally unstable, or atoms which are naturally unstable, and they want to decay and they give off particular particles or rays. In this case, they give off gamma rays, which are very similar to X-rays, and we use that as a tracking device, if you like, to actually be able to as a horns goes through a monitor at an airport or something like that, this then sets off the detectors, and then standard operating procedures kick in. So it's an ideal detection system for us to be able to pick up horn that is being moved across international borders.
Rhinos matter because no matter where you are in the world, crime affects a community. And black market crime in particular is horrific. The 4 major black market crimes are weapons, drugs, wildlife trafficking, and human trafficking. Just on the wildlife trade alone, it is valued at over $22 billion per year and is growing. Black market crime globally is in excess of $2 trillion. The reason why rhinos are so important in the mix is because their horn is the most valuable false commodity on the black market trade. The vision of the Rhisotope Project is that by using nuclear technology, we are going to be harnessing various aspects of anti-poaching and crime prevention that hasn't been done before. By the placement of radioisotopes into the horns of these rhinos, in the event that a rhino with a treated horn gets poached, this means that detection for this animal's horn on the ground is amplified because there are detectors that can be used to pick up that horn, as well as nuclear detection and radiation portal monitors around the world. This is going to increase the risk for the smugglers, either in terms of individual or bags of horns or consignments.
Because of the poaching pandemic, I always said to the world press, if I could save the life of one baby rhino, it will be worth it. We have saved the lives of dozens and dozens and dozens of these rhinos. At this pace, we are definitely going to lose a very iconic species. We will, not in the far future, invite people to come and have a look at the big 4, and we can't allow that. We can't allow that. And that is why when Professor James Larkin from Wits University contacted me a while ago and said, they've got this idea of putting radioactive isotopes in the horn, I was first shocked and thought, what? Is it possible? What about the animal? And et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I can tell you this much. People have tried everything. They've tried to poison the horn. It didn't work. Dehorning doesn't work. To legalize the trade, you can never flood a market that you don't know how big the market is. So I think this is an absolute brilliant idea.
After a couple of years of sort of fairly careful dose modelling and working with various different organisations, we realised that there is a particular activity concentration and a particular radioisotope that we could use. And so here we are today. We've done our homework, we've done the testing, we've done the modelling, and this is the pilot project. So we're now working with 20 animals, both black and white rhinos, and we'll follow these animals. We've got a team of people who look after these animals on a daily basis.
Okay, Mike is back on. So, yes, that was the video. That was great. Very informative, but I know some people still have questions. So, we're going to get into the frequently asked questions on the Rhisotope Project website. Okay, so let me pull myself down and I want to zoom in a little bit. Is this Annette is in here? Please get out of here. Like, why are you here? Okay. So, frequently asked questions. Will it harm the animal? No, it will not harm the animal because carefully measured quantities of radioactive material will be inserted into the horn of the animal. Okay. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Listen, they said no, it's not going to harm the animal. Let's keep it moving. How will the poachers know not to poach the rhino? There will be a number of different ways in which the poacher will learn not to come onto the property to poach these animals. There will be a strategic signage posted at regular intervals on the perimeter fencing. There will be an extensive local education effort to inform residents in the area that these animals have been treated, and more generally, a social media campaign. Okay, shout out to the people like me that are, spreading this awareness. Uh, my words, not theirs. How will the reserve know which rhinos are treated with the isotopes? Be informed. The marketing of those animals that have been treated on the reserve will be in a manner agreed by the rhino owner or the reserve management team. The research team will be looking into the pros and cons of an obvious mark placed on the animal or post treatment. Yes, because you want to be careful. Just marking these animals, because then they may be like, the poachers may be like, oh, this animal has a mark, so that means it's been treated, but this one doesn't, so it wasn't treated, so let's try to poach this one. So yeah, I think they should think really hard and long about how they're gonna like leave a mark on the animals or anything like that. Any indications, you're saying like these animals have been treated with this radioactive material, right? Okay, so um we're not gonna we're not going to get into that. How long is the radiation longevity? The time that a radioisotope remains detectable is a function of its half life. The half life is specific property of radioisotopes. Some radioisotopes have a half life that is a fraction of a second. Other days, months, years. Some for many millennia. Wow. Okay. Uh, can the radioactive scanner pick the signal and transporting crates through international borders? Yes. Will the radiation make an animal and calf deformed? No. Research on, because listen, the animal activists want to know, y'all putting these, we know that it's for conservation. You want to save the animals, but listen, will this harm them? Will this cause birth defects, deformities? What's going on? So they said no. Research on animals from areas around Chernobyl and Fukushima show that this will have no harmful effect on the animals. Okay, surely the radiation will off the animals, right? Get them out of here. No, there is a lot of research work being carried out to make sure that this does not happen. If research were to show animals were going to be harmed or offed by the radiation, then the project would cease immediately. If the animals don't manage to live and breed, the project fails in its aim to protect the animals. Thank you for clearing that up. What if you drop the radioactive seed in the grass and it cannot be found and other animals accidentally ingested? Wow, great question. Who sent these questions? Was these questions made up by the Rhisotope Project? Because this was great. This is a highly unlikable scenario, as a specific standard operating procedures will be developed to ensure that no radioactive material will be left behind at the treatment site. Should an animal ingest some of the radioactive material subsequent to the initial treatment, the radioisotope will be of such a chemical and physical form that it will quickly pass through the bowels of the animal and be excreted out by that animal. The calculated doses will not do any significant harm. Great answer. They is giving the people the answers, okay? Will veterinary surgeons who have to treat an animal some months after a treatment be in danger from the radiation? Once again, the answer is no, provided the veterinarian surgeon or a member of his staff does not spend a prolonged period of time, a number of hours, tightly holding the horn. They will be quite safe to handle the rhino. I wonder if, we watched the video, but like, vet techs, when I was a vet tech, we would have, and I know they still have, have your, when you're doing x-rays, you had the radiation gown. You make sure you have your radiation badge and your gloves, radiation gloves. It's kind of hard trying to, hold down a cat that is not cooperating if they're not sedated. And with those thick old radiation gloves, but you got to make it work because you have to make sure that you're protected, right? So I'm wondering, if they have some of that stuff. I'm pretty sure, like, if they have it on hand if need be, like if somebody on a team doesn't really feel safe with just handling the horn, that they have an option to like wear radiation gloves, that gloves that will help protect them from radiation. My thoughts, my theory. But yes. Will the end user be harmed by ingesting some of the radiation? The potential user will have to consume a whole rhino horn to cause and harm to themselves. Oh my goodness. The intention is not actually to harm the end user, but to use their natural fear of radioactive materials to, convince them basically from wishing to purchase or otherwise acquire a radioactive horn. They might get sick if they consume enough of the horn. This is crazy. People is out here eating rhino horns. What is going on? Is it safe for humans to handle? No, it is not safe for a member of the public to handle the radioactive material. Only those people who have had the proper training and have the correct equipment will be able to handle the radioactive material safely. Does it affect the environment around the animals? It is. And is it harmful to other animals? No, it will not affect the environment or other animals around. How long will the test phase last? 6 months, where the animals will be under daily observation by experts in rhino behaviors. Blood samples will be taken at the beginning and at the end of this 6 month cycle to do cytological examination. I will be giving you guys an update after the 6 months, trial. So make sure you guys subscribe to Let's Talk Wow here on YouTube and turn on your post notifications so you guys can be notified when I go live. Okay. This is something very interesting and I want to keep, talking about it. Like, this is what it's all about: animal conservation and people just finding all these unique and creative ways to protect animals. A sad that we have to do this type of stuff, but it is what it is. Would airport security rangers and any other people that might need to deal with these animals need any specialized training, and how would this be done? Those people who might encounter smuggled horn at one of the thousands of radiation portal monitors distributed globally will have already received the appropriate training and what to do if a radiation alarm goes off. As the project progresses, we will further our current discussions with the likes of the FBI, CBP, Department of Homeland Security, Customs Union, and also various ranger training organizations to develop and present appropriate training. Oh, everybody finna be on board with this. I know that's right. Will this technology be transferable to prevent smuggling and any other wildlife products? Yes, indeed. These radioisotopes will provide an affordable, safe, and easily applicable method to create long-lasting and detectable horn markers that cause zero harm to the animals and environment. At a later stage, the work will expand to elephants, pangolins, and other fauna and flora. They is trying to expand the radioactiveness. Would this technology be transferable to any other area in daily lives? One or two other specialist areas have been identified that the Rhisotope Project will be looking at over in the future. Certainly, various other species of flora and fauna are being considered. The technique could also be expanded in areas that need to protect small volume, high value assets. Okay, so we done with the frequently asked questions. Shout out to their team because those questions were on point. Especially people are worried about the environment, worried about the other animals that's around and stuff like that. So let's get into my wild thoughts. Okay, I did type down some quick notes while we were watching the video. So my thing is, I'm all for this, right? I'm all for this. But what about those collectors that don't care about the radioactive? They don't care. They don't care. They're like, oh, I got this rhino. I got this rhino, white rhino horn. I got this black rhino horn. Oh, is a new rhino horn on the market? It got some radioactive particles on it in it. Oh, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that because I feel like collectors, right? collectors, there are collectors out there that just push it to the limit. I just got finished listening to an audiobook by one of my favorite authors, Nora Roberts. It's called Night Work. And it was about a thief, very educated guy, you know, Booth is his name. Um and he meets this guy, this collector that was just so greedy that he wanted to use him. Anytime Booth would just go to a different country, a different city, he would just look for him because Booth was great at what he did. He was able to, steal all these different things. But the collector, this guy, was so greedy. Like he wanted everything. And he told Booth, listen, I'll harm you, I'll harm your family, your friends, if you do not do this job for me. So I feel like it's a lot of collectors out there that's like that in real life, like not just in this audiobook, not just in this book, but in real life that are so greedy that they don't care. They don't care. And you would be a fool. If you are a poacher or somebody that's out here doing this stuff, you would be a fool to try to poach a rhino with some radioactive material in it. See, now you got to go through all these different measures to get it out the country. Now you have to go through all these different measures to transport it, right? So you can't go through the airports. Okay. What you gonna go through sea? What you gonna do? Unless they got connect at the daggone airport, somebody that they allegedly slide money to the side that's gonna let them get through, you know. So I just feel like there will be people that don't care. And it just sucks because these people have to go through all of this. Like they were saying in the video, like it's been different methods that's been done to try to protect these rhinos. The painting of the horns, that ain't work. Like taking the horns, it doesn't work. But the thing is, we shouldn't have to take their horns to stop these people from harming them. Like it is crazy. Y'all still poaching these animals. It's 2024. Get a grip. I know you got something better to do. Like what is going on out here? And I want to say at least the people are trying. At least the people are trying to find different ways to stop the harming of these animals. So I salute the scientists, the conservationists, okay, everybody that's out there trying to protect these animals, but you would be a fool. Yeah, boss, they got some radioactive rhinos over here. You want one of these? You would be a fool. Yeah, get me one of them. I need one. I need a radioactive. No, absolutely not. A fool. But you know what this is really, this radioactive. When I initially saw the research and stuff like that, the first thing I thought about was this guy right here. This who I thought about from Marvel, from Spiderman. What's his name? I don't, Aleski Shishwishwich. I don't know, but also known as Rhino. This is who I thought about. His durability is a 7. His energy is a 0. 0. No, the official Marvel website be hating on these. What you mean his energy is at 0? So he ain't got no energy. He's a rhino. He gotta have some energy. Where's the tea? What is going on? He rushes, with the horn. What do you mean he don't got no energy? He got enough to move and shake, baby. Whatever. Fighting skills, a 6. Intelligence, 0. Not the rhino is dumb. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Speed, a 7. Strength, a 7. Alesky Shizishewicz was just another thug in the Russian mafia, grasping at dreams of easy money and headed for a short, brutal life. Seduced by promises of wealth and power, he underwent a life threatening series of chemical and radiation treatments to transfer him after several months into the super humanly strong agent. Hold on, wait a minute. Several months into a superhumanly strong agent for a collective of professional spies, in part to support his family. Alaska's powerful armor, permanently bonded to his form, was modeled after the hide of a rhinoceros. Two scientists named Igor and Georgi chose this form both for its visual impact and in recognition of the fact that the rhino is the result of countless generations of evolution towards the ultimate form for armored assault. They selected Alaska for his muscular physique and low intelligence, which they believe would ensure his loyalty. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely what it's given. It's given Rhino from Spider-Man. Like literally, that was the first thing I thought about. I was like, yeah, radioactive rhinos. But I'm excited to hopefully report the success of the project in the next few months. So, like I said, make sure you guys subscribe here to Let's Talk Wow. Turn on your post notifications so you guys can be notified when I go live. Make sure you guys like the stream, like the video. Shout out to the replay gang. Share this video. Check out some more videos here on the channel. Check out my YouTube shorts with celebrity animal interactions and celebrity pets. Also, the Let's Talk Wild podcast on all podcasting platforms, and here the visual on YouTube for animals and pop culture and other animal news. And the Let's Talk Wild podcast live here, where I report some live news and come talk to y'all and let y'all know what's going on. So let's get into a life update before I get out of here. What's going on? Gardening things, the gardening, still doing the community garden, still doing my garden, the front and the back. It's been brutal here in Baltimore. The heat has been blaring down, but the rain has been, coming and going. It's supposed to do a really bad storm tonight. So after I'm done this, I want to go outside and throw some seeds out and some fertilizer. Yes, work with Mother Nature, not against her. And I need to make sure all my appliances, everything, phone, everything is charged because we've been having some power outages with our bad storms here. What else? What else is going on? No, oh, went to go see Bad Boys. Really loved it. I have a podcast coming in the future that I got inspiration from watching Bad Boys, the movie. I don't know what is it, Bad Boys 3, I believe. I don't know, but I really enjoy Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, and I really can't wait to see what they do with the rest of the franchise. Hopefully they branch off with Martin's his son-in-law in the movie and Will Smith's son in the movie. So I hopefully I would love to see them link up, them two young guys link up and do like a Bad Boys movie, like with them or a series. But yeah, for sure, Bad Boys was a great movie. It was dope. What else? More life update things. Just playing Pokemon, Pokemon Go. Um, uh, that's it with me, guys. What y'all been doing? Just been doing some library things, reading some books, doing some audio books, participating in my book club. Just kicking it with my peoples, just enjoying the summer, went out for a drink, did some mini golf. Okay, I always lose at mini golf, but I always win at air hockey, just so you know. So if anybody wants to battle your girl, don't try it. So, I've been trying to enjoy the summer, took the kids to the pool, so just trying to enjoy the summer, so that's what we've been doing. But yes, what's tomorrow? Thursday. So will I be going live tomorrow? I will be going live tomorrow. I do have some more animal news to report for you guys tomorrow. Y'all already know it depends. My time depends on the child. Okay. So turn on your post notifications so you guys can be notified when I go live. Yes. Press the what is it? The notification bell. Ding ding ding, whatever, share this live. Someone may not know about these radioactive rhinos, but I think everybody should know about this great conservation effort. But you guys have a good day, good rest of y'all night. If y'all are experiencing bad weather, stay safe, okay? I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love yourself, one another, your pets, and the animals. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Love the rhinos. And love their horns enough that you won't poach them.